better. The reason why I say that is Karthus, against the W, the chains, right? He usually has to flash out of it. It's a very slow jungler when it comes to just walking around.
If they can get this dragon, if it turns to another Infernal or a Mountain Dragon, then certainly it speeds up the game and is the worst case scenario for Kingzone.
And honestly, IG have a draft where if they rotate winning Azir or winning Renekton, then
maybe you would have been able to get that kill.
Rascal has been so smart this game, checking for Ning, understanding that he's going to be there, but it may not be enough as he's now looking for his way out. Hextech ultimatum to try and dodge that knockup. The hookshot's not enough, and First Blood.
He's back online so he can TP back and protect, or just go for a flank.
Yeah, big teleport coming in here as Bella nails the ultimate onto Deft. After the flash, JackeyLove makes his way in as Tucson will be the sacrificial catfish, wanting to go for a potential fat flash map, and it's in the neutrals as well. True Shot Barrage will do some damage, but IG straight up don't care about this because they've now got a monopoly on the Drakes, and they're moving towards that late game team fight that they're just confident in anyway.
It's just great to be able to see that, you know, IG still bearing their fangs on this one. Being able to find moments where I thought they were going to play defensively to defend that bot side turret. Looked for the play. Great teleport flank forward to be able to make it happen. Oh, take a look at this though.
Mid lane, you do set up that very safe Ezreal Tahm Kench, unless Tucson is going to face check here.
Oh,
a lot of damage coming through. Package delivered from Neon. We're going for it right now as Ning has to Umbral Dash to get over that wall. That's a great knock up to deny as the ultimate flies in from the Karthus. Lots of damage, 1-for-1. Is the kill score so far, but Ning wants that reset. The flash, not enough. Deft with so much damage, but JackeyLove is going to draw that blood. And now Ning goes into the World Ender and will survive, cause wishing he still had the Requiem.
Multiple battles happening at the same time, but for me it was the 1v1 where JackeyLove was able to nail Nahyun and flash at the exact same time as the ultimate from Corki came out.
And that outplay was possible.
Rookie! He's going to go down to Deft though. Tucson goes into his stopwatch. The Shy wants to find it underneath the turret. Can it be the double kill? No, Deft able to create the space. Too easy. Double kill.
They had a wave up mid lane. Now IG has a chance to be able to defend. Nice wall of pain though.
Yeah, well, Ning's actually looking for these. Not but Deft just straight up murders him. That's what happens if you hit all of your skill shots. Deft Ezra just does more damage, guys. This Rascal now looking for a potential flank. This tower will be falling down. And do they have them exactly where they want them? Yes, we do! Requiem comes in, some low health bars, but the Shy has been activated. Neon able to get himself out of there.
Way more ranged free damage from 1,000 units than he ever expected and died. And that's why things fell as international. He's even better than he is domestically.
Yeah, it's absolutely terrifying as Rookie taking a lot of damage. Deft is here, but it's a good knock-up from Ning. Infernal Chains do register, but Rookie should be falling here. Last auto from Neon. They juggle the turret aggro nicely. And now Deft, 1 versus 3. I think he bit off more than he could chew that time.
JackeyLove?
That's getting a little bit overexcited as JackeyLove gets slowed down. Rascal's there. Neon with the damage. And Rascal's even able to escape. Ning now with 400 health has to get the hell out of there. And despite picking up Deft, Kingzone's still looking good.
They got so much range damage, they can keep going. Their mobility of the Ezreal wasn't able to be on display there, but nice play.
Rascal's found Ning. See you later, buddy. I have a feeling we're just waiting for an E-proc, and we are. There we go. No more Aatrox, and now no more Baolan. The Shy falls down as well. The crowd. Well, this Baron is getting melted. Cuz does so much damage. 16 stacks on the damage. Spotted in a turret is destroyed. We're raising bottom side as well as now Rascal is feeling himself here in this.
His friend.
Yeah,
honestly,
that's the thing that's really scary, man.
I'm just focusing on Azir right now. He's going straight forward, but he needs to be doing more. I'm talking about the Azir sec, the ultimate to be able to start the fight. They need that sweep if they want to get the engage on their terms.
And what does Rookie do? He wins a fair bit.
You can add a lot of people on IG side.
Oh my god, Rookie already down to half health. Voidseeker does find the target, but not the target that JackeyLove wants. Look at these health bars, they're so low. One more auto attack from Deft should be able to do it with that E-proc. As there's the Requiem. Look at the damage. He's just harvesting IG right now.
And he's just zoning them off turret.
True Shot Barrage Wow, the Shy. That was about exactly how far he needed to move to avoid death.
At this point, they don't have to kill anybody. They do enough damage just through poke.
And that's the thing I want people to take away is, yes, the nameplate of Kingzone is familiar, but that's the team that famously could.
And Kingzone still have so much pressure despite Baron being off and up again in another 2 minutes as Deft. He's a one-man army. Nayeon's there as well. Jackie Love 1 kill away from dead, and Deft is not an IG that you can mess with comfortably. They took down SKT in pretty considerable fashion in the group stage. This was considered.
And IG have to fully engage. They can't get poked out like they have been. And that is their issue right now. Ever since the Baron, all their structures are exploding. Can IG find a miracle engage to try to punish?
His eyes on his, the Ezreal right now.
You can understand why. It's Rookie getting taken down way too long. That last auto. Is Rookie going to survive this one? He has his stopwatch. I believe that's his Zonya's now as Phosphorus Bomb doing some work. In goes Rascal into the backline, but the Emperor's Divide is good. Cuz manages to pick up that kill on the backline, and now Kingzone Dragon X march forward. Cuz down to 300. The Shy eviscerated before anything can happen, and now the ultimate from Rascal, the ace from Kingzone, and that will be game number 1. LCK move up to 1-0.
And let me buy that book, put it on the internet, I'll order one, baby, because it's 25 stacks full. Jungchung Arena lose their mind as the world champions go down.
Unbelievable performance. Mid lane, something like that, and there's the Lucian. What is going to be the SKT response as far as where they're putting these champions?
I mean, look.
Much sooner than that will mean that threat is not going to be there as cleared. Volatile Spiderling comes down, he's looking for the Cocoon, does thread the needle with the Arcane Shift was buffered. Clid still looking for this damage. Repel is still available. Marta's gonna flash, he had turret aggro, but now top esports are converging. XX wants the body slam as Faker is down here, you and me in. But not going to find it. There's the slicing maelstrom, but just destroyed. Khan will get himself the available here on this bottom side as SKT still going aggressive. Aftershock doing work. Meanwhile, there's a dive on the top side. Flash from Moyu, but he's running the wrong way. Faker comes around, picks up.
This isn't the old ace LCK.
Yeah, and also if the LCK was to win this series, right? In
Don't
the old LCK
Not at all.
That was real scary as Khan.
A new flank is in motion,
position. Though. Okay, the back does come in, and God, as the XX taking way too much damage. There's the Maelstrom, but Moyu, we've seen this one before. He just gets obliterated. The Khan
not looking fantastic in that moment. Teddy's already up and prepped on the top side. And how about some turret plates towards 2 items on the Callista?
Yep, that's going to be all of those plates removed. 13 minutes into the game, and Inroad, it's going to be here. Level 11 was secured as there's the dredge line. XX immediately into the stopwatch. True Shot Barrage finds no joy. There's the Repel Clid. Gets himself out of the way. Final chapter is going on deaf ears right now as Khan. World Ender, this might be a little bit of a mistake here as far as positioning. Fate's Call comes down. There we go, Pop Blossom onto 2 people. Faker starting off the fight. And he may just end it as well. 2 for 1 so far as Moyu did. Down towards the bottom side, or should I say Faker, as now Clid is going to be a 50-50. It's taken by Top Esports. The Repel used it.
Yeah, because honestly, from Top Esports side, it's not as if they're playing poorly here from specifically.
Move to the mid lane. Khan just walks in behind, zones away the Top Esports bottom lane, and that's all too easy.
Even an attempt at a flank play. So an Infernal Dragon gifted away. Top Esports are not confident about this.
Well, the they're thinking about a flanking play here. Opportunities available. Teddy moving on over. Fate's Call not going to be really an opportunity unless he can get in there. Does have to use the stopwatch. Final chapter getting some value this time as Faker's Pop Blossom only works onto Moyu. Faker has to go golden, flashes immediately. Cocoon lands on tonight. The dredge line out of nowhere, and Clid secures the kill, but Loken is getting so much damage. Picks up the kill on the support, and now Faker wants to find it. The Blooming Burst, not enough, and Loken the hero for China, even though he's Korean.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, Teddy looking for the turnaround, gets it as well. There's vision available. True Shot Barrage, that is going to spot it, but they're going to see it, and they're going to wonder what the heck they can do about it. Moyu, do you have the Q? No, you don't. Khan's going to body block. That's a free Baron. Out too well. Currently a 1-2-3, I guess. 1-2-2. It feels like a 1-2-3 because Faker feels like 2 champions right now. It's very confusing.
And it's just fluid. I mean, at this point, with so much control in the blue side jungle, just take a look at it too. Crucial control wards. Top Esports
walking up. in full flight. Down goes the mid lane in a turret.
I don't know about this one.
The you and me.
They're going to play this one slow, but they're going to try and force SKT to contest that Inferno.
Into it, trying to siege in mid lane.
Well, all 5 members of top are here. A lot of damage actually in response, but Khan has a flank opportunity. Good knock up, but Knights just dived onto him. Infernal Chain's not actually going to work as Khan able to Umbral Dash to get himself out of the way, but Flash was invested, and he'll now need to teleport to get back forward. Faker finds through with the Pop Blossom out of absolutely nowhere. Final chapter is in though. Top able to answer one back, as this is not over yet. Loken over the wall, but into the open arms of the Itsy Bitsy Spider, who's not so Itsy Bitsy right now. Double kill comes down for Clit, and now Night9 trying to get himself out of the way. Ben is on there as well, trying to be a hero here for his carry. The you and me is beautiful to try and help this one, but we got the zoom in. That's a yes you can, as the double kill comes through for the Aatrox.
How does Faker keep finding these moments? It keeps looking like Top Esports are going to find ways to come back into the game, but just a flat no button.
Form is temporary, class is permanent. Deft first game, Faker this game. SKT and the LCK are going to go up 2-0, and it's going to have to be a reverse sweep to stop them finally winning their first Rift Rivals.
The story at the beginning of this tournament wasn't about the veterans, but so far this series, it certainly has been. First Deft, like you say, then Faker.
No way.
Oh my God,
It's against Aurelia!
The Pantheon from Doinby is his choice.
Going this because of gold values. We'll have to hold the point for now as Tian comes to contest this.
Very early Ocean Drake is going to be very useful here for Griffin as Flawless Duet doesn't land. The man drop is coming in. The dragon is stolen, but now the fight may also go the same way. The Pantheon grabs the first blood. Viper is well and truly dead, and the LPL in game number 3 have finally come alive. Double kill for Doinby.
Been there since level 1. They own this, even though it should be Griffin's, right, based on map geography. So hard to play against this Pantheon.
The man drop coming in once again. Tarzan able to get out of the way, but Doinby so far forward. The cask is good, and that is 2 real easy kills, and they're both. Now an opportunity for Griffin to find some money back, but I feel like there's been almost too much damage done around the map for that to be a problem as solo gold goes to LWX.
And you know what? It does feel that way, but you adjust your attention up and you're like, okay, it's not at 5,000 gold. It's 5 kills to 0, but the quest has been coming in. So the Victor's getting gold from somewhere. The Aatrox is huge, but needs to find a teamfight entrance to one more skirmish or 5-man wipe, and then I agree.
Okay. Well, there's the other man drop. Viper going to take a hell of a lot of damage here. We're holding on to the Devour for as long as possible. Lahens finally pops it and goes golden. Chovy is going to turn up underneath this turret now as everyone at FPX is so damn low. Griffin have found it. See you later, mate. That is so much money. Going to this early game lead is something that they needed. Okay, we're going to check this out as Chris. Yeah, he died.
Really?
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. It's a very confusing one. I wouldn't want to be the one making that decision for this flank. Doinby as well. He will have a circle to put down, and there's Swords World Ender. LWX now in a 1v1. He doesn't want it. All 4 of the Drakes have gone to FPX, but now the fight is going to break out. Vanguard's edge goes completely wide, as now it's FPX trying to get out. Doinby is going to get stunned. That Flawless Duet was exactly that. The Blast Cone as well was fantastic, but Griffin are trying to escape Tian so fast as Chovy is going to be put into the death chamber after that one. It's a decent little stopwatch into the Baron pit as Lahens is going to turn up. No smite from that unsealed spell. Look at Tarzan! Dives in but doesn't take the Baron, and Raz.
Impressive, and no doubt, almost no difference in damage between Pantheon and Aurelia, but that moment, a critical one. When it comes to the Baron, yes, they didn't know Sejuani was there, but they also knew she couldn't see. She didn't have a control ward to put over the wall, so they needed Lahens to walk up. It was closed, no cigar.
Chovy going to get comboed, but that's going to be a support Lux, guys, so we're not getting too upset about it.
But yeah, they're committing to the push, and that's the issue. If they were able to get the chip down, then they can commit and affirm that push in towards the inhibitor as well.
While it's a sexy 1-3-1 against the Pantheon before, with Baron, you can't make those same pushes, and Pantheon's really good at forcing an agenda by turret diving, gets that free shield on the man drop. No stasis available though, no stopwatch. Pantheon was going to match, now he's run down the mid lane and looking for an ult.
Yep. The wave clear is working out relatively well, but this pesky little siege minion is doing some work. Sword makes his way back, but the ultimate goes wide and the turret is going to fall. The cask is fantastic. Goodbye, Aatrox, as now the man drop comes forward, but it's all for zoning, and the inhibitor will go down 26 minutes into the game. FPX, they're right back in the driver's seat.
Yep.
And I'm mincing my words because I wasn't expecting it. Griffin looked so strong moving into this, but
Going towards the Pantheon, all the discussion about the new pick, 100% sure, but Tian's actually played this game in my eyes perfectly.
Yep.
And if we're talking about MVP material, he's had a stellar performance to keep this team in the game.
I think, honestly, the early play here was so clean from Tian when it came to the jungle, vertical jungling into targeting the bot lane. Force Griffin back onto the back foot, and one more team fight to FPX. Game just ends.
Exactly. Griffin, they're looking for that one team fight that can bring them back in. However, they haven't been able to save this inhibitor turret. And LWX, despite his low range, is still able to walk up and get these auto attacks on the inhibitor.
With the Wit's End and the stopwatch, if you don't get to LWX, he's still Vayne. He's still going to lap up these melee champions trying to dive against him. So you have to fully commit instantly, get a kill before the man drop comes in, or otherwise watch the structures go down.
Yep, this inhibitor just dies in front of the eyes.
Down for it going all 5 if the LPL can continue the fight back, and what a mouth-watering proposition, and what a scary one for Dumb One Gaming. Our team
track, and now FPX make them walk through this jungle, and in fact, that's being done to this Baron, already below half health as the Vayne's Rage Blade stacks up. It gets so scary. Lahen's moving quickly.
Really?
As the ultimate once again going to go wide. They still go in. LWX not even going low just yet as the Guardian Angel is popped so quickly. And FPX are just too far ahead. They've got too much damage, and they will be keeping the LPL alive in this best of 5.
Blown away, and you have to believe with the death timers that you have in front of you, that has to be the game for FPX.
Super well-deserved victory for FPX. They came in with a plan, more than we can say, for the first 2 LPL teams there, and they execute again and again, even after a setback. They're the ones that come up smiling, and we will be going to a game number 4 after this last bit of action happens.
Yeah, the way they were able to recalibrate after losing that dive under that inner turret, it was going to be changing that playstyle and handing over the reins to LWX and to Gimgoon to carry.
They have a spell shield, and yes, it sucks to take Sivir into Alistar because Headbutt Pulverize, you cannot negate that with spell shield, but...
All right, well, we're straight into it, guys. The Nuclear's already dead, and Imp already has first
Is that you had to use a lot of resources to make that happen, but maybe see if it pay off.
Sidestep doesn't actually happen, and like I mentioned earlier, there was no flash available. Flash forward from Canyon. Flawless will be going down here. Nowhere to run, my friend. He had no flashes. Cooldowns were down to 1-for-1 in the mid lane.
Big moment here as we see the trades up top side. Ships in the night. Flawless does get in. But Canyon, whose jungle could have been super taken down, has to back away. And this is the damage we're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Zoom gets that shield back as well. Hookshot has to be used defensively, and Noguri finds himself
Canyon, but he is Karthus.
Yeah, Wall of Pain's going to land on Lumao. No, not going to be able to get it here as Beryl takes away the kill. Well, it's certainly looking OP as hell right now as Flawless trying to get in position to steal away this Ocean Drake that would be so important, but he's not able to. The Jug King continuing as there's the kill. This might save Nuclear as Imp tries to find it, does get there. Good flash to get out of the way as Nuclear is going to die once again. Dark Harvest stack is all that Canyon can claim from this, as now Zoom's found his way forward. Showmaker is dead. Double kill for Yagao, and now Beryl is being herded towards his own base. Zoom, not a lot of damage, but Lumao is going to turn up with the CC. Headbutt does nothing. They're staggering the backs. The vision is available for Dumb One Gaming as well.
Burning it
Shelly
so
going down, yeah, very, very low. As the teleport is going to come in. In goes Beryl. Great pulverize into the backline. As Noguri finds the ultimatum, they destroy Yagao before he can even press his R button. And Flawless is on the wrong side of the map. Shelly is taken. Requiem's in. Canyon once again. This is what Beryl does. As Noguri will find Imp. A lot of damage comes in. He's looking for the 1-for-1, but Nuclear is going to be able to take it. Welcome and look for even more action on this map.
JD thought that they can go in for a flank. In fact, they still think they can get this fight.
Yeah, might be off to the side. Scatter the Weak doesn't land as there's the ultimate.
Wow!
The flash in the forehand pulverize from Beryl. Canyon, the Requiem, and Zoom is just going to survive for the moment. Flash out from him is going to get him to safety. But there's the zombie Zion underneath the turret. And JDG are on the wrong side of the map.
Get in there, Alistair!
Yeah, Barrel looking for it one more time. Yagao's going to die. There's the knock-up special delivery. And it's going to be the Jace that picks up the kill. In the meantime, Nuclear saying, I need money, guys.
Holy moly, Beryl just turned an absolute poo-poo moment into potentially the match-deciding moment. What a re-engage!
That was a masterful moment just from him. That's where his career will just start internationally, being able to make plays like that.
We had to try and tell people, Nogari, Canyon, these guys are so good.
Goes back, gets a Thorn Mail, but that ain't going to be doing enough for you at this stage.
I mean, thinking about it, yeah, sure, Camille, but there's a goddamn Karthus ruining your day right now.
And they need to know where this cow is at every moment.
Oh my God, please stop.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, we shouldn't be that scared of abilities coming out of Nuclear at the moment as, okay,
Oh, no.
Lumao, he loses the shield. See you later, mate. That Requiem is hurting so damn much. Nogari now looking for the flanking plays. I don't know how this has happened. From that level 1 to Damwon being in this position is just mind-boggling as Barrel has found Flawless, and Flawless is running for the hills. Showmaker joins in, but that could have just been a solo kill
for this tournament, and Damwon might be the saviors of Korea.
Well, Lumao is going to see that savior in action as Pop
walk up to the objective on the other side and feel it out.
What are you doing?
I mean, you know, it is Sion at this point.
And
so.
also Nogari is just trying again, seeing what he can do. Thorn
He's
Mail
gonna
doesn't seem to matter. Decimating Smash, not working. Requiem, see you, Zoom. Zombie Zion might be able to get some work done as the stun comes in, and he's going to get kited. And
Knows one thing, it's how to lane 1v1.
And also how to deliver kills as there's another one. Nuclear flashing forward, that was so sick. Gets out of the way of the CC. Flawless, see your death. And he's going to go down. Imp now, headbutt pole. You ain't taking this blast plan as Nuclear will get tagged. He seems addicted to these life bindings, but now the game's in a very different state. And he's able to turn that kill around. Meanwhile, Nogari is winning the game against Zoom, who has respawned. But I think that, I mean, most of this game is feeling like Zoom has a black and white screen, and Nogari is literally dancing around the JDG players.
They're styling!
Flash from Zoom. That is tilt right there. He is going to be able to get the stun. They're looking for this kill.
Woo!
He gets the shield back. Nogari's still alive, and Showmaker will at least make it a 1-for-1 as Nogari finally falls down. Zoom will take a while to die as Nuclear does turn up, but the Baron buff in the meantime.
Team like Damwon Gaming, because they had exactly what they had. Top 10 players.
It's actually a huge deal, yeah. In the meantime, though, Nogari is making it not as much of a huge deal, because that ultimate being down on Barrel is not exactly the most important thing here on the side of Damwon Gaming. It just feels like the threats are coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, honestly, even a good play being able to take Barrel's ultimate off doesn't matter. I still feel bad.
The thing that's amazing about this, just to bring it back to some real talk, is I'm not going to be able to. Showmaker and Yagao are going to be fighting here. The Ignite down, the ultimate going to be used as Flawless, looking for it. Yagao's
Wait!
No stopwatch.
Too late.
The fountain again.
Do you know if that speedway goes all the way to China?
He's hoping. He crashed into some towers on the way, though, unfortunately.
That's awkward.
Yeah. It feels like what this game is, man. It's a bit of a crash as Canyon puts up a wall, and the Wall of Pain has never been more aptly named. I'm actually, if it was me, I'd say you can't actually walk through that wall. As the inhibitor is now going to be taken, Flawless has to flag and drag to get out of the way of Canyon's magnetized Skittles. And Zoom, what are you doing, mate? You are not allowed to be underneath your inhibitor turret.
Nope.
Taken down as an afterthought. I get excited about Barrel's headbutt poles, but I've seen way better ones in this game. As Nuclear dives in to take down Lumao, not able to get the calculation as Flawless does get the knockup, but Nuclear does have it, and there's another one. Double pole comes in for Barrel, securing that MVP like nobody's business. Nexus 1 is going to go down. It is 29